Good evening, and it's nice to have you with us on Bizworld. Malaysia is committed to friendly economic ties with all of its partners, especially those with whom the country has the strongest and closest links. Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad said the government also would like to see the private sector play a bigger role in contributing towards the economy, as well as continuing to welcome foreign investment from all countries.
The focus is not about which country the investment originates from, but it is about the value proposition of the ventures which have to bring balanced benefits to both sides. Fundamentally, the ventures must be commercially and economically sound and provide strategic advantages to our country.
He was expressing this during his keynote address at Invest Malaysia 2019 in Kuala Lumpur today. Meanwhile, Tun Dr. Mahathir said there will be no new tax for this year except for sugar, which was announced during the 2019 budget. However, the implementation is delayed as the government wants to ensure that the mechanism is effective to primarily meet its health objectives.
There will be no new tax for this year, except for sugar tax, which we have already announced. It is delayed a bit as we want to ensure that the mechanism is effective to primarily meet our health objectives.
The excise tax of 40 cents per litre on sweetened beverages, which was supposed to start on April 1st, 2019, however, has been postponed to July 1st, 2019. The Premier added that beginning next year, the government will use the revenue collected from this tax to provide free and healthy breakfast program for all primary school children. On other developments, Tun Dr. Mahathir said the Tax Reform Committee, TRC, is also in the final process of finalizing the proposal in enhancing tax revenue. The proposal will address measures to reduce tax leakages, methods to access the underground economy, enhancing tax administration, as well as finding new sources of revenue. At the same event, Tun Dr. Mahathir said the government will continue to attract high value-added, high technology and knowledge-intensive investments within the manufacturing sector. This is to complete the value chain in the ecosystem of targeted industries. The government had also identified the aerospace industry as one of the catalytic subsectors in the 11th Malaysian Plan Midterm Review.
We aim to become the leading aerospace nation in Southeast Asia and to be an integral part of the global market by 2030. Specific initiatives are being implemented covering industry facilitation, local supply chain development, competency development, research and technology, and international collaboration.
The two-day Invest Malaysia 2019 conference is jointly organized by Bursa Malaysia Berhad and Malayan Banking Berhad with the theme Ambition, Purpose, Clarity. Based on the recent positive development with increased foreign investments, especially from China and Japan into Malaysia, Finance Minister Lim Guan Eng said the government is confident that Malaysia will be fully back on track to its Asian tiger status in 3 years.
But after the new government took over and they see the change, the commitment towards complying with international norms, instituting institutional reforms, to promote transparency and accountability, they said they want to come back. And we have seen an increase in Japanese investments. We are optimistic that we can ensure that the people will be able to benefit from this economic improvement so that when we talk about shared prosperity, it is really shared with the people of Malaysia.
It was met during a dialogue session on the topic of sustainable growth. The country's inflation is reportedly at its lowest level in 10 years at 0.7%. He then added that foreign direct investment increased by 4% in the past year, but domestic investment declined by 17% in the same period. Meanwhile, the tax refunds totaling 37 billion ringgit will be paid to taxpayers over a period of 10 months. And that's it for Bizworld this time around. I'm Raymond Goh. Thanks for investing your time with us.